Hello guys, thank you for coming and watching me talk about my life and answer questions, and I hope it's not too boring. So we will get into it. What was the delays on Cheap Perfume? So Cheap Perfume was supposed to come out, we're supposed to premiere at like end of February, and then we are gonna like go to Australia and stuff, and then like right when it was about to premiere, COVID just shut everything down. Everything got shut down. So we were just like, okay, well, let's just postpone it. And then so we like waited a couple months, and then we were gonna put it out, and then the Black Lives Matter thing happened. We were like, you know what, that's way more important than a skate video. So all focus should be on that, and we shouldn't come out with a video during that time. So that was another delay. And then as some people guessed, there was a music rights thing. Yeah, my song was a mess. They submitted it, and then they were like, okay, cool, like we'll do it for this price, and everybody was like, oh, okay, cool, it's on board. And then we had to re-edit it, do some stuff to it, and then they had to submit it again to get like another approval because we re-altered the video. And they're like, oh, you know what, we're just gonna jack it up 4 times as much. So then we ended up figuring that out, and then it came out. So,
but like, was that always the said song?
Yeah, like Austin came to me with that song, and I was like, oh, I was like, dude, is that even fucking possible? Like, I was like, yeah, I fucking would love to skate to Leonard Cohen. I don't even know if I deserve it, but yeah, I mean, I didn't like really, I've never like strategized like, I mean, I probably should, but I hate like looking at spots and be like, okay, I want to go here and try this. I kind of just let everybody like just do their, like, okay, we're going here. I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's go there. Fucking yeah. People liked the music, which is really cool. Austin did the intro song. He recorded it with probably like D-Gar. He records with D-Gar a lot, so no hate mail yet coming from it. All right, next question, huh? Did that cake in the face phase you at all? Yeah, it actually fucked my eye up a little bit, my left eye. Like I was like, fucking felt like I got shocked, like in my eye. And then, yeah, Kern, they like fully set me up, and I was just, I was hammered. It was when the video came out. They like baited me, like I walk out, and they're like, Jake, come here. And I'm like, what? I'm like walking over, and this fucking Kern just, I don't know, just blast me in the face. It was like a hard cake. It was like the frosting was thick as fuck. There's no give on that cake. Why weren't you watching when, oh, okay, so Louis' nose grind clip in the pool, in his Lola part, that was his 6th time he fucking landed it, so he had already done it so many times, and I was like, and I remember vividly I was just zoned out on something, but I was just like zoned out, but I saw it on the corner of my eye, but I was like, all right, I know he did it the same way he did it the 5 other times, but, and then obviously they're gonna use that one, so.
Yeah, you should probably do it again. I was like it.
Stretch, okay, yeah, the stretch scene in Aunt Tammy with my brother, that was completely unscripted. I haven't really asked my brother about it, but it seems as if he knows that we were getting filmed, but I had no idea we were getting filmed. Yeah, we drove out, and we did like a little trip to Tijuana. Yeah, he was like, oh, my hip's tight or something. I was like, oh, this is what I do. And I was like, dude, it wasn't even phasing him. Cause like when I do it, it's fully like, ooh, like, and he's just doing it. And then I was like, dude, you're doing it. Something's wrong. Like, cause it hurts me, but it's good hurt. Yeah, that was completely just natural. And then, Staba's wife, I know Staba's wife was one of the voiceovers. The other, it's like Staba's wife's friend or something, but,
Dude, why is this not working?
Yeah, they completely worded word for word what we said. So
that was actually you guys.
That was exactly what you're saying, yeah. That was such a surprise. I was dying when that.
There's nothing wrong with you.
Tell us the Van Wastel story. Okay, so Van, I got a cool one. Now we're in my parents' backyard. So we used to have this mini ramp. We'd have like big ramp jams. Like we'd have like 60 people in this little backyard. I always go in the kitchen. It's just Van and my mom talking, and they just like, it was always like Van and my mom had like this crazy relationship, and it was so cool. It didn't really resonate with me until later on. Like I was just like, oh, Van and mom talking. But it's cool like that they had such like a strong relationship, and that makes me like, you know, as I grow up, like how important he was to our family, and how special he was with like in our life. So that's a cool story. And then another one, this one's funny. we were skating Camarillo Park, and I swear it was like, I think it might have been like the fucking first time I met him, and he ate shit on this quarter pipe, the big quarter pipe. I don't know what he's trying, but he ate shit, and my fucking board, coincidentally, at the same time of him like eating shit, my board comes flying and hits him as he's on the ground. And he's like, motherfucker, and just picks my board up and just throws it so far. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, oh shit, like here we go. Like this is my brother's good friend, and I already just like ruined it. That one has always been instilled in my memory. It's funny. It's a good one. I like that one. Drew DC, let's hear a good Oregon story from the Huff days. And do you like skating with Josh Matthews and the Oregon crew? Absolutely, I love skating with Josh Matthews and the Oregon crew. It was weird. So Huff did this, like kind of split up the team, and like part of the team went to New York, and then the other part went to Oregon. I went to New York, and I was on that trip, and I completely demolished my heel. I had like a trick or two in it. The other team went to Portland. And then the Portland one was so delayed that like by the time I was healed up, they're like, do you want to just go to Portland? Like Joey Pepper lives there, fucking Josh, Bledsoe, Marty, the Huff filmer, and like so I was like, fuck, absolutely. I get there and Josh is like, we're going camping. I was like, fuck, absolutely, let's go camping. No, sorry, we didn't go camping. We went fishing. He's super into fly fishing, so whatever. Trip went on, skated, and then. It was like I was getting ready to leave, and they're like, "Dude, we're fully going camping this time." I was like, "All right, fuck it, I'm extending my flight." So it's basically like it was a full like I'm going out there to skate, and then it just turned into like we were just camping and fishing most of the time. It was cool as fuck. Fucking tripping. There's like this rail into the bank, and me and Silas were skating it, and I Smith grind pop overed it. I think I did it twice. I made sure Marty used the one that Silas is in the background of. I was like, dude, we gotta do the one with Silas in the background. I was like, please. I was like, that'll always be special to me. So yeah, I don't know. I love Portland. I love all those guys out there. Oh, okay, from Junglist, does Staba deserve the hate he gets? Absolutely, he does. Because he's the biggest fucking hater, but he definitely knows how to dish it out, and he definitely knows how to take it. And he always has something else. Or like you could say the gnarliest, like get him. You know, like you think this is gonna like just he's not gonna have a response, but he always fucking overcomes, and he always wins. So he deserves all the fucking hate he gets. He's a funny, good dude. Okay, my name is not Jeff. Do you have meetings to decide who's the best at Anderson? Yeah, we like FaceTime once a week, and we just rock, paper, scissors, and no, I don't know. We all skate different. It's funny. Oh, sorry. Yeah, same. My name is not Jeff. What was it like finding out Huff wasn't making footwear? Was it done gracefully or out of the blue? And it was done gracefully. They were really respectful about it. Once like they're like, okay, we're done making shoes. They kept like taking care of us for months after, and it was really cool. They did it like the right way. I have no hate towards that. No bad blood or they let us know probably about like 6 months before or something. No, because I'm on former, so I was like, they're like, hey, you could ride for us clothing. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay here. This is from Chuck Ramone. Did you get into any gnarly fights with your brother growing up? Who usually won? I never like really got into fist fights, but like I remember he used to fucking when I was like 5, 6, 7, whatever. He'd pin me down and like fucking spit in my mouth and shit. He'd do some gnarly shit. But I mean, that's every older brother. But so basically, yeah, he always won. Yeah. Mike's 7 years older than me. So he's bigger, but now I got him. You're gonna fuck with me now. Basketball carry. That's funny. If you would show your younger self one trick that you've done lately, what trick would it be? I mean, fuck the front three heel. I guess. I don't know. Let's make it easy. I was the first one. I tried the front three heel, but I tried it on another spot. I almost did it. It was like a bump over table. I just kind of forgot about it. And then we went to Barcelona. And somebody mentioned it, and I was fucking actually already thinking about doing it on that spot. It was just like such a fairy tale to me. I was like, I don't know. And then dude, it was crazy. That spot is fucking hard to skate. Like Ollie, no, like the first ollie is so weird, like on that spot. It's so hard to fucking skate that thing, but you figure it out. I could only do it in high tops because it was like when I was trying that trick, it was just tearing my ankle. So I just carried around these high tops the whole time. I had my tote bag, and we didn't even have a car, so we were skating and taking subways. So I just had my tote bag with my fucking big ass high tops and yeah. So I had those shoes the entire, and I wanted to skate them, but I was like, I don't want to fuck these up, so I can't try it. We tried to like time it around siesta, so siesta. It's like, so like that's when everybody goes home in the middle of the day and like eats or takes a nap or. Well, we get there and it just. I guess siesta's not a thing at that park. It was like mellow for like the first 10 minutes. We got there right when it started, and then like I don't fucking know if everybody just went back to their house and grabbed a granola bar and ran back. I don't know. So it was like there was just so much going on, and then like it was just maneuvering, waiting for fucking kids with scooters that just don't understand etiquette of being in the way. I did it within like an hour, which was I was really stoked on.
Yeah, because like when you landed, I feel like you were trying to like go over, but you still hit the phone.
Yeah. I was on the front of the board, so I was just like trying to maneuver, and I did it. I was like, does that count? I was like, fuck no, yeah, that counts. I was like, I don't think I can do that again. That was the first one I stuck, but I got into like the rhythm of catching it and turning it, but it was like always like catch it, turn it, and then like my board would be next to me. But that was the first one. I just had to like figure out how to like what way I should lean on the board as I'm rolling up to where like I was centered when I landed and the board was under me. I don't know. It was crazy. My brain was going fucking nuts when I was trying that. There's so many factors I had to think about, but that was good. Tuna. Angel Salcedo is the best. Absolutely the best. I'm sure a lot of people know who he is, but he's known all across the world. Everybody knows Angel. It's funny. Like, we've been to countries and like, you know Angel? I'm like, yeah, how the fuck do you know Angel? He's just a Ventura local, and like, yeah, he was like in We Are Blood, and he was like going on trips with them, and I was like, how the fuck? We were just like, that's so sick, and like, so everybody knows Angel Salcedo, and yes, he's the best. He really is the best. Who was the most impressive person to watch skate West Park? John Pozos and Lawrence Quero. I don't fucking know. Quero. I don't know. Sorry, Law, if you're watching this. Call him Law. Pozos is a maniac. He's like switch rock and switch front rock. He's fucking crazy. It's his park. And Lawrence, they're so insane on that. They do stuff that no one else can do. Like, it doesn't matter who the fuck you are. If you come there and you try something on it, you're not going to be able to skate to their their ability, yeah. Like, no matter how fucking good you are and you try to skate that wall, you're not going to be able to skate as good as them. Double Steve Burger. Jake or Cheap? Your Jeep review part was fucking bananas, but a much deeper and personal note, would you rather pee out a marble or poop out a softball? I don't know. Dude, softballs are fucking big. Oh my god, no. You fucking prepared for this question. I don't even want to think. I don't even know. I think I'd be dead after that fucking softball. Twist. Best Anderson, worst Anderson. Okay, so Mike and Mike. Mike and Mike, fuck it. Yeah, Mike and Mike. Albardo. Oh, this is good. I had to complete that you left at the Grotto Lotto in my garage if you want it back. I think my roommate cracked it though, sorry. Fucking take it. I don't know, I fucking skated the contest, and it was like 2 days of skating, and it was like, there was like best trick, and then there was semis, and there was final. So it was, and like, dude, the way that the Grotto did it was it was constantly skating. So by the time it was over, I was like, dude, let's go to the bar. Let's get the fuck out of here. And my skateboard was the last thing on my mind. So, Mex Surferino. What's one trick you can do but Mike can't, and vice versa? Mike's got me on fucking Switch for days. He's so fucking good at Switch. Maybe he'll throw some shit or better. I don't know. I was like, how do you skate Switch so good? He's like, oh, I just push down street Switch. I'm like, I started trying. I was like, this isn't doing shit, dude. I was like, that's how you got it. I think you're one of the few whose pants always look fabulous and on point. I get that a lot. I get people asking what pants I'm wearing. I'm like, dude, fuck, marry, kill, dolphin flip, nollie, big spin. What's a yo flip? Dude, I'm marrying the yo flip. That shit's steezy as hell. Dolphin flip, killing that one. And I guess I'll fucking ollie big spin. Did you get to hang with Dylan, and if so, you got a good story? Yeah, I've known Dylan forever. He's been like similar to Van. He's been a part of the family, and Mike talked about it, right? Where Dylan came out and my shop got him in the local contest. The most one that stands out to me personally was we did an autograph signing at the Huff store. Obviously, there's a fucking shit ton of girls. Like for Dylan, it was on Fairfax, so it was like I get done taking piss and then fucking walk out, and the only seat open is next to Dylan. I'm like, God damn it. Like, fuck. Here we go. And so I'm like, we're doing signing, and every fucking girl wanted a photo with Dylan. And he made sure I was in every fucking photo. I was like, so I don't know who was more nervous, me or the girls. Questley. I'm from Ventura originally, and used to see you and Mike at Skate Street a bunch. When you were just a super hyper little kid. Love seeing footage of you and Mike. Thank you. Thank you, Questley. Are you still that fucking hyper? I wish. I'm still like loud and annoying, but I'm not physically that hyper. I'm definitely loud and annoying. I have an annoying voice that everybody hates. They call it grip tape voice. Was being on Termite weird? Have you ever talked to any of the other Termite alumni, like Austin, about it? Oh, Kern is my best friend, and we rode for Termite together. So yeah, we talk about it. It's funny. It's really funny, actually. Yeah, that was because I was in Bad Dreams, and the one that he was on the cover was Pest Control. So I wasn't on Termite with Austin. Was being on Termite was fucking sick as hell. That was the coolest shit ever, dude. I was the man in my head. Dude, they fucking sent so many boards. I remember having this. I think we probably still have it, but I had a stack of like fucking 15 boards, dude. And like, I didn't go through as many because if I did, Mike would be like, fucking brat, spoiled brat. Like, it's not even fucked up. So I guess I just stacked boards. Does skating all the terrible skate parks in Ventura make you better at skating actual good skate parks? I mean, I don't think it's definitely created a look of how skaters in Ventura skate. Like we were talking about with the West Park wall, like people that know how to skate it, and when they bring it to street skate, it's like I don't know, it's like they like I feel like people that like grew up with these parks are able to skate like rugged spots or like a fucking hard bank to wall or something, like and it's cool, and it's like it's like a blessing and a curse that we have those parks, you know? Yeah, exactly. Like people that skate perfect parts, like go to the street, they're like, oh fuck. But they're good. I love them. What is the best story you've heard from Dave at 5 Point? Oh my God. Fucking, which injury is he not talked about? Dave. So Dave's the manager of 5 Points for fucking ever. Grew up, he gave me my first board. Got Mike his first board. So loves to talk about his injuries and how he's allergic to painkillers. So he has to suffer through the pain. Well, those are my favorite Dave stories. Every time he's fucking talking to a girl. You walk by and it's like, yeah, so this one I got pins in. I'm like, fuck, get out of here. Well, he's a man. Most interesting character you've met in skating? Costin's fucking Costin's crazy. He's FOMO. Costin is fucking interesting, actually. He's crazy. He's just like, so I stayed at Eric's house a lot. We'll like go out drinking and like be out till like fucking 2 and then get back. I go to the back house, he goes to bed, and some fucking how he wakes up, makes the kids lunches, takes his kids to school, and then comes back and waits for me till like 10, and then he'll come in the fucking room, be like, all right, let's fucking go, and then hands me a coffee and like fucking breakfast tacos that he picked up after dropping the kids off. And then we go skate all day. And then sometimes he'll fall asleep at the bar, which is understandable. He's one of a kind. It makes sense why he's so fucking good at skateboarding. Shout him out. If you could magically steal one of Austin's tricks and cheap perfume, have it as your trick in your part, what would it be? Switch up nose grind reaper, because I'll fucking never do that trick. I'll take that. Bugsy Tootsie. Any pet peeves when it comes to how you like your board set up? Actually, yeah, there is. I have to keep the bolts exactly the way that they're on the old board. One at a time. They have to be like in the same exact spot that they were originally in. And that I just picked that up I don't even know. Fuck it. I don't know. You just pick things up. 825. My setup is an 825 shovel nose, like the big nose.
Oh.
Big nose with 54 millimeter wheels. Yeah, just like the Spitfire Formula 4. Yeah, I'll do the square wheels, and my brother, I guess, whatever, bearings are fucking bearings. Jessup, Ultra Grip, that shit's good as hell. Thunders, 149, and then I have Deluxe. They hooked me up with wooden base plates. Or no, sorry, wooden risers. Yeah, so I got like a fucking, I don't even know, 1/16 of an inch. I don't even know if that's right. Yeah, because get bigger wheels. But yeah, the bigger wheels thing, I just started skating 54s because I tried a trick. And I tried it with my normal setup. I tried it like 2 different times, and I was like, fuck, dude, I need bigger wheels. It was like cobblestone. So I went and I got 56s from the shop, and I ended up doing the trick. It's actually a really similar story to how Mike's wheel came out.
Right, because he had like a big...
He did the same thing with like that shape wheel, but they only made it in like 58s or something.
Just kept skating.
And then he kept skating. He's like, hey, I fucking like this wheel. Can you make it smaller? And then so that's how it became Mike's wheel. I was there. But yeah, that's a similar thing. Like I just kept riding. I was like, fuck, these are like kind of big, so I'm gonna just run 54s. And then I started doing the risers, and then I was like, I knew, like, because Eric rides the wooden base or riser, and I was like, I had to fucking yank on him a little bit, like, come on, dude, hook me up.
So those like rare to find?
Yeah, they don't like sell them, but I fucking love them. I love them.
So constantly?
Yeah, like few people, like Plunkett has them. So yeah, they're.
It's like a secret weapon.
Hey, I don't think it doesn't fucking do anything, but it looks nice. It's cool to look down at. Favorite skater out of Minnesota, Nesser, right? Yeah. Steve Nesser, familiar? Nesser's fucking insane. Nesser actually, that Kern's trick in my part, where he front grinds that rail, Nesser grinded that 20 years ago. So, Buster Bale. Where would I like to see a Buster Bale? It was Park Wall. Fuck it. Bring them all. The only way you can skate it is if you've never skated it. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay, horses. Hey Jake, been a huge fan since your 2 strokes part. That is so funny. That was just like that was a mess around part. You come off as someone who can do anything and everything on a skateboard. How often are filmers, photographers recommended you a trick to try? I actually most of my tricks are kind of recommended. No, I don't like to pick the spot. I don't really know what the fuck to do. And a lot of my skating is influenced by the people that are by my side. Did some fears start to creep in your mind with the delay of cheap perfume? Yes. That more of your tricks were going to be done by other skaters, reference to Spanky or Frankie Decker.
Was it like a front side?
Yeah, the tailside kickflip, Spanky did, and I did it. But that wasn't even going to go in the cheap perfume part. That's something else. And then, Frankie Decker, that wasn't even going to go in the cheap perfume part either. But
like a narrow...
Yeah, narrow hallway that we both frontside flipped. Yeah, it happens. That's how it goes in skateboarding.
Done before.
But like my saving grace mentally for shit getting done that I did in the cheap perfume part was that it was COVID, and I was like, no one's traveling. You know, the only people that are gonna do shit that I did are locals. You know, and like, I mean, I guess you're able to travel from one part of Europe to another, but. I mean, and on top of that, a lot of videos have gotten delayed. Like, you know, big projects have gotten delayed. Like a lot of things, so because of COVID. So, does anyone talk more shit than Dan Plunkett, Brad Staba? But Dan is Dan, fucking hilarious. He's so good. He's so funny. He's really witty. He could like alter like for instance, like when we're done, like when we're like hungover, like or like just worked from trying to trick, he like came over like, oh dude, I'm Kirsten Dunst right now. Like, I'm fucking done, dude. Like he's like that type of humor. He's so good at coming up with like clever, you know, play on words. Has your grip, yeah, here you go. Has your grip tape voice gotten you kicked out of anywhere? Yeah, so there it is.
So you must...
It's actually really bad right now too, because we saw last night they're doing they have this drive-in theater thing where they do like stage performances, and but we were able to watch it from the outside. So there's like it's in the middle of the parking lot of Ventura Fair, and then so we were able to watch it from the train tracks platform. They did Metalachi played last night. So it was a metal mariachi band, cover band. It was fucking so sick. It was seriously like so many of us. Everybody just had a bunch of beers. We were just like, yeah. Like, so my voice is really grip tape now. So sorry about that one, guys. Fakey Nolly. Okay, Jake, always been a huge fan. Been 805 as well. That said, what's one of the sketchiest things you've seen go down at West Park? Dude, I've seen some shit. Yeah, West Park is, yeah, it's like kind of like, it's like a little sketchy area, and like seen a bunch of fights. I've seen somebody get knocked out on the wall from fucking trying to rock to fake it. It's sick, but the boys, the locals hold it down and keep it safe. When I was 12, a baby-sized bucktooth kern cut me off at Skate Street and yelled at me for getting in the way. Can you punch him in the throat? For me? Yeah, I'll get on that. How's Lawrence, and when does his next part drop? Lawrence is great. He has just had another kid. He's the one I was talking about with the goat of the wall, him and Pozos. They both just had a kid, and that's both their second kid. So Lawrence is great. I don't know if he's been working. He's a hard-working family man. So he's filming a part on the mini ramp we gave him the mini ramp that I was talking about. So we had the mini ramp here. And my fucking mom, she's like the best tagger ever, because she spray painted on the skate light, like, with love, Bob and Susie, and he's not gonna get rid of that. He can't get rid of it, so my mom's tag's gonna be there forever. Last but not least, who should we look out for from Ventura? Keep killing it. There is a lot of really good skateboarders from Ventura, and it's really cool to see. And it's like that kid Diego Todd. Yeah, so I was with him last night. But I mean, that crew, just they're all like so sick, and it's such a good crew. And just look out for that crew, because there's a few of them that are really fucking cool, and you'll know. Best Uto story. This is by Murray Hewitt. Oh, Uto. This is funny. Met him at the airport in New York. Thrasher flew us out for deathmatch for some fucking reason. But thank you. That was one of the best trips I've ever had.
So it was a Thrasher thing?
Yeah, so it was a Thrasher thing, and Dylan, the guy that works at Thrasher, it's like where he puts us in a group text. He's like, hey, like find Uto. He's on your flight. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, okay. He's like, because they had an Airbnb, and we had an Airbnb we were sharing. So I walk out, and he's just like standing and waiting for a car. I'm like, hey, like, I'm Jake. He's like, hi, I'm Uto, and like, fucking is not like. I was like, oh, this kid does not speak English whatsoever. Like, he knows like 10 words. So like, I'm like, whenever we get an Uber and it's just a quiet Uber, I'm like trying to ask him questions. He's like, yeah, no. And they're like, we're going to Built to Spill, and I'm like, fuck yeah, like, let's go to Built to Spill. And I'm with Uto, and like we get to the Airbnb, and it's like an introduction to Wes Kramer and Vincent Alvarez. I was like, dude, this is so fucking cool, because I kind of went into it blind. I was like, this is crazy. And Uto is just with me, and like, I'm like, Uto, like, do you want to go to Built to Spill? And he's like, what's that? And I was like, it's Scuba's favorite band. He's like, oh, Scuba's favorite band? I was like, yeah. He's like, okay, let's go. And so I take Uto to Built to Spill and like whatever, fucking do that. But it was, the funniest part is by like the end of the trip, because I extended so like they originally had a plan, like Louis Elliott and Uto were gonna get Airbnb in Manhattan and like film shit and like be there for an extra week. So I was like, fuck it, I'll stay. Like, yeah, I'm definitely scared of you. So by the end, Uto was like fully talking shit to me and like speaking great English. And I'm like, you motherfucker, like, you just put on a front that you just don't speak English because you just didn't want to talk to me. And then by the end, we're like best friends. He's like, fuck you, motherfucker. Like, that's his role. He just plays off that he like doesn't speak. But people know now, Uto, you speak good English. He's fucking so funny, dude. He is so funny. And he's the best. He's insane to watch skate. My username is the account. As a Dylan Slip-On addict myself, how have you been adjusting to life without him? Figured it out. I love that too, obviously. Yeah, I'm still on Slip-On. Yeah. No, but I've been skating like blazers and stuff, like the high top or mid top. What's the most embarrassing or regretful photo or video of you to be released that you wish hadn't been this? I'm joking. No. What inspired you to skate that hub in Paris like that? I don't know. There's the lip slide, and then the ollie, the stairs. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jack O'Grady grinded it. So I guess it would be that. Like somebody's like, oh, somebody skated. Because I was looking at it like, is anybody skating? I was like, they're like, yeah. I was like, okay, so it's possible. And I'm like, oh, okay, that fucking. I was pissed as Fletch slow mode my blown out face. If you texted Louis Lopez or Kern Cables, I think I love you more than a friend right now, what would their reaction be? Well, let's do it. I think I love you more than a friend. Kern probably won't text back, but Louis will. Maybe, I don't know. All right. We'll see. Kern texted back, I think I love you more than a friend with a smirk emoji. I don't know if you can see that. But I'm just going to leave it as is. Make him think about it. Are we on Francis Xavier? Yeah. Really? First, awkward. Okay, so yeah. Have you had any real awkward first encounters meeting pros you like? Yeah, so the first time I met Buzenitz, it was like my favorite skater. Mike took me out to SF, and we stayed at John. Actually, the first fucking that trip was an interesting encounter as a pro skater. A stranger was living at that house with John Alden, and stranger got back in the morning from partying or some shit. And I'm sleeping on the floor. I'm young. I'm fucking probably like 13, and he walks in, and he like walks like straight to the kitchen, and I'm sleeping in the living room, and he was walking through, and he kicks me in the head. He just looks back, oh, my bad. And then just kept on. I was like, what the fuck? Strangers kicked me in the head. And then that same trip, we go to a spot with like a lot of the real team. Buzenitz was there skating, and I like go up to him, and I'm like, hey, do you have a skate tool? And he was like, yeah. And then Mike goes like, oh no, he just wanted to know if you had a skate tool for some reason. And I'm like, what? And then Booz is like, what? Why? Like, yeah, I have one. I'm like, no, like, can I use it? Like, so fucking shell shocked. Like, the guy was so uncomfortable. He's like, all right, yeah, just take it. How often does David show you his balls? I got a hunch he randomly sends a text out of nowhere. And then, yeah, he does send text photos of his balls. Oh, like taking a bath and you just get his balls in the group text. And it's so fucking, yeah, you're on point. You got it. Captain Duty. What did you do to your brother to make him hate you so much? That interview between you two was tense. Is he just a jealous? Oh, come on. What, the Thrasher one? I don't know. We did a Thrasher interview, but I was in La Paz, Mexico for Scuba's wedding, and I was with like Cyrus, Johnny Wilson. I was drunk in Mexico, and Mike was in Brazil drunk. So I think that's the interview. I mean, and Tammy showed that we like each other, I think. The Canadian suit. Could you see yourself on Crooked? I don't know. That's Mike's shit. Run that. I used to get Crooked boards, and I was like, I want to do my own thing. I want to make a name for myself. Funeral tuxedo. Hey Jay, can you please tell us one good Benny Maglinhouse story? That's fucking Benny. Oh, when I was young, a lot younger. So Benny, yeah, he's so cool. He's low key as shit. He's from Tucson, Arizona, and he moved here to go to Brooks Institute for like film, and then met Mike, and then they did a video together, and like with all like Lawrence and Aaron Loreth and Angel and all this fucking amazing video. But one time we went out skating, and I was like such a random story, but we were in his car. I'd been in his car so many times, and he's so fucking he's good at everything he does. He's just smooth at everything he does, and he's so good at driving stick that I found out that his car was a stick shift after like hours and hours of being in that car, and I was like, you're driving stick? I was like, I don't even feel a jolt when you switch gears. Like, I thought that was the craziest thing to me, that he was driving stick so fucking smoothly, just like everything. What's your favorite surf video, favorite part? Dane Reynolds, it's called Dirty Dozen on YouTube, and it's literally like 12 clips, but it's like really fucking cool. He surfs to Bad Brains. Yeah, Dirty Dozen. He has like a lot of footage in Ventura. He like there's this one day that the Ventura Pier that like breaks like fucking rarely, like a couple times a year, but it has to be like howling winds, like north winds, and he takes off and does these fucking insane airs, but the board's glued to his feet because of the winds, and he's literally doing fucking massive air. I don't know. That part's really cool. It's quick. It's easy. It's fun. Yeah, thank you guys for caring to ask me questions. It's a pleasure to have that, and it's an honor for people to care. And I hope I answered them to your expectations. And fuck it, I hope you still like me.
That real live shit.